I was there when Lieutenant Elias Ward learned two important facts in the span of about 12 seconds. First, dragons were real. Second, dragons were very real when they were standing on your chest with one claw, breathing starfire, and asking in perfect galactic common why you smelled like gun oil and bad decisions. Let me back up. The mission that was supposed to be boring started with a briefing labeled Routine Recon. This should have been Elias's first clue that the universe was lying to him. Routine Recon meant drop onto an uncharted planet, scan some ruins, confirm a possible energy anomaly, and leave. The file made no mention of ancient star empires, sentient dragons, or falling in love with something that could eat a tank and still have room for dessert. Elias was a human infantry officer, 30 years old. A scar bisecting his eyebrow. Standard issue sarcasm. He'd survived 3 major campaigns and one truly awful military haircut phase. He did not believe in dragons. And that's fair. Dragons were supposed to be myths, metaphors, or expensive hollow movies. The planet, designated KX-901 Draconis again. The name should have been a clue, was a cracked marble of floating islands, glowing skies, and gravitational nonsense that made physicists cry quietly into their notes. And, naturally, Elias's drop pod landed badly. This was also a recurring theme in his life. So, let's talk about first contact, or as I like to call it, why is the lizard glowing? When Elias crawled out of the wreckage, weapon raised, armor cracked, and dignity completely missing, he saw the ruins. Ancient towers curved like bones. Runes glowed with a faint, pulsing light. The air hummed, not with electricity, but with something else. Magic, yes, magic, in space. Somewhere in the cosmos, science screamed and then passed out. He scanned the area. Nothing. Then the shadow moved. I should clarify something about space dragons. They do not flap around screaming like medieval nightmares. They glide. They shimmer. They look like the universe decided to grow teeth. She descended silently, her wings folding into elegant arcs of cosmic scale, her hide shifting color like a nebula caught in glass. Her eyes burned gold ancient, intelligent, and deeply unimpressed. Elias did what all brave soldiers do in this situation. He tripped over a rock. She pinned him effortlessly, one massive claw pressing his chest plate into the dirt, and then she spoke. "Human, why are you here?" Elias, gasping for breath, replied with the trademark eloquence of his species. "I would like to formally apologize. Her name was Astralix." A name Elias immediately shortened in his head to Astra, because his brain refused to process romantic feelings for something with 6 limbs, wings, and enough firepower to qualify as a capital ship. She was not amused by his existence. Dragons, you see, weren't beasts. They were wardens. Cosmic beings engineered eons ago to guard reality fractures places where magic bled into physics and caused the universe to behave like a drunk programmer. This planet was one such place. And humans were definitely not invited. Astra lifted him, armor and all, with a single claw. "You bring war," she said, her voice a low rumble. "Your kind always does." Elias, dangling several feet off the ground, replied, "In my defense, I personally try to bring snacks and mild disappointment." She just stared at him. For a split second, I swear to every star in the sky, she almost smiled. The problem, for her, was what to do with him. She didn't kill him. This bothered her. Dragons had very simple rules. Guard the world, remove threats, and sleep dramatically. But Elias wasn't a threat. He was loud, clumsy, and emotionally resilient in a way that just plain annoyed ancient beings. When she scanned his mind, yes, dragons do that, she didn't find plans for conquest. She found a man tired of war, memories of fallen friends, and one deeply embarrassing karaoke incident involving a forbidden love ballad. This confused her. "Why do you fight?" she asked one day. Elias shrugged. "Because someone told me not fighting would be worse. Astra didn't understand humans, and that was her first mistake. So she imprisoned him. Politely, of course. Which meant he was confined to a floating crystal platform with breathable air, fresh water, and a very judgmental dragon watching his every move. And they talked, a lot. Elias learned that dragons lived for millennia, but felt emotions slowly, deeply, like gravity wells forming over eons. Astra learned that humans felt everything all at once, all the time, and coped with humor, because the only other option was to scream constantly. He made jokes about being eaten, being set on fire, and being eaten after being set on fire. She pretended not to enjoy them. She absolutely did. Of course, the universe noticed this budding emotional development and decided to respond appropriately. A human fleet arrived. It wasn't Elias's fault. They detected the same energy anomaly and did what humans do best, assumed it was hostile, and brought an absurd number of guns. Astra was furious. "They will destroy this world," she hissed, her scales glowing with rage. Elias looked from the warships blooming in the sky down to her. "Then let me help," she laughed. Dragons do not laugh easily, but she did, and so the soldier became the bridge. Elias contacted his command. He lied, a lot. He negotiated, he argued, he nearly got court-martialed over an open comms channel. Meanwhile, Astra revealed herself not as a monster, but as a guardian. A silent, shimmering titan hanging in the void. Ship engines powered down. Weapon systems hesitated. You see, humans, when confronted with undeniable proof of something both beautiful and terrifying, occasionally choose restraint. This was one of those rare, precious days. But here's the thing no one tells you about interspecies cosmic romance. It's complicated. The size difference is awkward. The cultural gap is worse. The lifespan difference is terrifying. Elias realized it one night, staring at the stars beside Astra's immense glowing form. He would age, he would wither. She would not. "I'm temporary," he said quietly, the words barely audible. Astra turned her colossal head, her golden eyes soft. "So are stars," she replied. "I still love them." And that, right there, was the moment Elias completely and utterly lost the emotional war. The fleet withdrew. The planet was spared. Elias was ordered home. He didn't leave. Instead, he resigned his commission, the most dangerous thing a soldier can do: choose peace. He stayed, as a liaison, a protector, an occasional snack provider, and Astra chose him. A dragon choosing a human isn't just romance, it's an act of defiance against eternity itself. I still visit them sometimes. The soldier who jokes too much and the dragon who pretends not to smile. They watch over their world together. He grows older, his hair turning gray at the temples. She remains vast and luminous, a constant in the sky. And yet, when she curls her great wings around him at night, the universe feels balanced. Which just proves my final point. The galaxy is infinite. War is constant. Love is absurd. And sometimes, A human soldier survives everything, only to be gloriously defeated by a dragon's heart. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more tales from the edge of the galaxy. See you next time.